exactly what we had in the first two games.
Is that for real?
A 2-point win by the Rams in the middle of the season. A 1-point win by the Seahawks back in Week 16 to take back the NFC West lead and eventually the number one overall seed.
Chris, David, look, let's see. 7 turnovers for the Seahawks, only 1 for the Rams, and the Seahawks still was in everything.
That's right.
That's Sam Darnold had that 4 interceptions.
That's what I'm saying. All I'm saying is just look at that, though. And I think we talked about it a little bit in the green room, David. Like, interceptions aren't, you know, the killer-all, be-all to offenses.
Yeah, sure. It's kind of crazy, right?
It's always crazy.
Comes down to basically 3 points.
Exactly.
Those 2 football games.
All right, so we have seen what Mike McDonald has done with that defense, and he has flipped Kyle Shanahan's team, which is a pretty good offensive squad, on its head. I know it doesn't have the firepower of, say, the L.A. Rams.
Yeah.
Is that the biggest advantage that Seattle's got going right now?
Well, personally, I think that front is just formidable. Like, against the run, when you watch those guys, it gives them the freedom on the back end to just play shell coverage. They don't have to do too much. They'll heat it up on 3rd down. They'll give you some looks, which I'm sure Sean McVay's going to have to study, because all you got to do is pop on the film of just tonight's game. If you're the Chicago Bears, Dennis Allen bringing those edge pressures, you get in the tight looks. Like, Sean's going to have some answers, you know, for some of those looks, because Mike will absolutely do that. But I think it's the front, Mike, just like because they're able to stop the run. If they can shut you down there, it puts a lot of pressure on the back end to make pass plays. But the Rams have been able to move the ball, so it's going to be an incredible matchup.
Chris, the thing is, Seattle has highlighted players on the defensive front. Like I said, we talked about last night. Leonard Williams is probably one of the
What's a highlighted player?
I mean, you have to.
Yeah, you circle them on your game plan.
Yeah, on your game plan. When you start doing the game plan on Monday, you're going to circle 99 for the Seattle Seahawks.
No doubt.
This is the guy we have to double team. This is the guy we cannot let wreck the game.
That's right.
So they have highlighted players. Then on top of that, you have a defensive play caller that at one play your first guy may be the safety.
Yeah.
Your second defensive call, your first player is a corner. You just don't know where the extra guys are coming from.
I've seen him bring 8. I've seen him drop 9.
Yeah.
Literally in the same series.
You just so you add, you know, scheme with the talent, right?
That's what Sean said. They're an elite team.
They're an elite team.
They really are. You added Rashid Shaheed halfway through the season, who now is the special teams. He's always been the special teams guy, but he can make explosive plays. Really, the only weakness that you can say is any weakness or any inconsistency has been the quarterback. Yeah. Because of the turnovers.
And then on top of that, though, even with the turnovers, they just play through it.
They do.
We've talked about it on the show, Chris. Like, to me, that's what's giving Sam Darnold confidence to just be the best version of himself. Just, no matter what, whatever happens, it happens. And my teammates got my back. And then one thing on the defensive side that I don't know if we talk about enough, they have a unique player on the back end, a rookie named Nick Emanwarren. Right?
Rookie out of Virginia Tech.
Rookie out of South Carolina.
South Carolina, my apologies.
And what he can do is he has the ability to man up with guys like Christian McCaffrey or some of the tight ends that the L.A. Rams have, on top of blitzing, on top of being able to play safety, play line. So they have highlighted players to go along with scheme, to go along with versatility. It's tough to stop.
I am wondering a little bit about the mentality of the Rams. Let's go back to Week 16. They had a 16-point fourth-quarter lead on the road. And we're thinking, okay, they're going to win the West. They're going to be the 1 seed. They're not going to have to leave the state of California to get to Super Bowl 60. And then everything gets turned upside down. The Seahawks end up tying the game on that crazy 2-point conversion where the ball bounced off of Jared Verse's head. Everybody thought it was an incomplete pass. Zach Charbonnet standing in the end zone. He's like,
picks it up.
Here, Ref, you want that?
2 points.
And there's 2 points. And they end up going for the 2-point conversion in overtime to win the game. I'm wondering how much the Rams players are thinking about that. That this game could have been over there at SoFi instead of Seattle.
Well, it's kind of like what Sean said right there when he saw the crazy touchdown at the end of the game by Caleb. It's like, what can you do? Like, at this point, we got to go play there. We got to go play in Seattle, and you can't dwell on that stuff. Like, we can talk about it, and it's something that you absolutely, as a human, it can creep in. This could have been in LA. If you're the 49ers, we could have never left our stadium, right? That's absolutely a reality, but what you have to do as a head coach and as a professional football player is realize this is the moment we're in. We're able to win that game in Chicago. Now we get a chance to go to Seattle. You got to look at these things as opportunities, and that's what Sean's going to do. That's what he's going to preach to his guys. That's how Matt will approach. That's how Devontae. There's a veteran group of guys over there. I know you got some young guys on defense, but veteranship, if that's even a word.
Sure it is now.
Veteranship will win the day, and that's how you're going to go up to Seattle and get things done.
Yeah, I mean, that's how that's definitely how you're going to start the process and go up there. But more than anything, forget about the last time they played. I'd just be looking at how the Seahawks played the 49ers.
That's terrifying, right? That's
Yesterday.
you got to worry about that.
And just watch.
How about the last two times?
The last two times. Watch the double teams in the run game.
Yep.
Watch the defensive tackles on defense. Just watch the physicality that they play with. You're going to have to do something about that.
That's the way they were taught. We'll get to C.J. Stroud's struggles in just a bit. We'll talk Drake May as well. But I want to focus on this Patriots defense because what they always did during the Belichick era was take away what you do best. And I think maybe that was a little easier when you're going against Houston because I still don't know what they do best, but I want to give the Patriots defense some credit here.
So first of all, from the way I looked at this game, Nico Collins had to, if he was there, I think the game may have went a little different.
I agree.
Okay.
To me, C.J. Stroud just didn't have anybody he could go to when he got in trouble. And when you look at this New England Patriots defense, you have a guy like a Christian Gonzalez who, I'm telling you, he's one of the best cover corners in all of football. He can take your best receiver and completely eliminate him from your game plan. And that didn't even have to show up today because your best receiver wasn't playing. And so you could put him on your next best guy, which again, that led nobody for C.J. Stroud to have relief when he got in trouble and he wanted to throw the football. So what that led to was, the Patriots defense starting to play, okay, I'm going to blitz on this side and I'm going to drop and blitz on this. You started fooling with the blocking unit, and it just started started making C.J. Stroud start to see ghosts. It started making him speed up his process. And to me, that's what happened to C.J. Stroud today. This defense showed up, showed out, and on a day when this New England offense didn't have to do too much.
I want to take nothing away from the Patriots defense. They played fantastic. They did exactly what good defenses are supposed to do and make you one-dimensional. But there was no threat of a run game. All the games that we watched, right, in the last 2 days, we see a team, we see the Bears, we see the Rams. These guys will establish the duo. They'll establish the downhill run. They'll get something going for their quarterback. Yeah, their quarterbacks make great plays, but they have to have something else. So what I saw is obviously C.J. Stroud struggled. He turned the ball over, but there was no confidence. There was nothing that I felt from the sideline where, and even you heard Troy Aikman talking about it. He's like, they got a double move in the middle of the field. The Patriots are sitting all over these intermediate routes. When Troy's on there, and he's trying to be diplomatic about it, but he's begging the offensive coordinator to give CJ something that isn't just cookie cutter, like not just basic football. And so that, for me, is something D'Amico's going to have to answer. He's going to have to look at it like, I know they changed offensive coordinators last year. They did it again.
But David,
they might have to do it one more time.
Without a coverage dictator out there,
with you.
Nico
They need
Collins.
Nico, they need Schultz, they need everybody out there. I'm 100%
so that the
with you.
defense has to react to something.
Totally agree.
Man,
Totally agree. But they have to give me something else because CJ's gonna be in the same situation again. Might be Nico will be out there, but my goodness, you got to have answers that get after these defensive structures.
Well, however you want to add it up. Unfortunately, a 0 still remains in the win column when you're talking about the divisional round. They're the only team in the NFL